Undefeated, I should say.
Versus my San Francisco 49ers. Now, mind you, the past game against the Texans, the first half, we didn't play that well. But the second half, they could not stop Vernon Davis. They could not stop him. And you know what? I'm sorry, man. You're not gonna stop Vernon Davis either.
Whoa! Let's hold off on that. I mean, you're going against the Texans. I mean, that secondary is beat up a lot. I mean, the Colts secondary has played up to past expectations this season, and with the addition of Bob Sanders being back for his second game, he'll be very loose, ready to run people over. So if I was Frank Gore, Vernon Davison, I'd watch out. Even if I was Michael Crabtree, I wouldn't think about catching a football today on Sunday.
Oh,
I wouldn't think about it. Josh Morgan, stay on the bench. Let Crabtree take all the hits.
Now, over this game between the Colts and the Niners,
I'm talking plenty shit. Yeah, I'm set.
One thing that will be noted that Alex Smith will be starting this game. Sean Hill had to take the good old bench, but it's okay. But it's okay. Like Sean Hill, when he comes in, he contributes. There's no hard feelings or anything. But we need that way.
Sean Hill stinks.
But we need Alex Smith.
Alex Smith stinks.
To bring in this explosion.
Both of those quarterbacks couldn't measure up to who Peyton Manning is.
Agreed.
Both of them combined could not be Peyton.
Can.
But
That's true. Good point. I like that. I like that statement. Nobody can.
Okay.
Marcus Russell, do.
Bruce Gradkowski.
Eli Manning can't compare to his brother either.
Actually, I think he already has.
Can't even compare to Archie.
Yeah, well, Archie would have been real good if he had a team.
If he had a team back then.
So,
I know we like it's already decided between me and him who's gonna win.
yeah.
But we need to know how the rest of the panel feels.
The game's in Indy, right?
Games in Indy.
I like Indy going away. Sorry, 28-13.
I like the 49ers, but
Just say it, man. Just say it. Yeah, he know. He ain't gonna say it, but he pointed
I
out.
hope Frank Gore has a big game.
Let's go ahead and put it this way. Wait a second, people. Y'all saying that he said we're only gonna score 28 points. Let's look at how we beat.
This guy's good defense.
Let's see how we beat down 3 NFC West opponents.
Okay, now that one NFC West opponent y'all just previously played. Now you did let them score.
Yeah.
We did not let them score.
We
did not let them score.
We gave him 2 field goals.
You gave up points.
Hey, we'll be all right. Nobody said our defense was the shit either. I mean, I said we have played past expectations, which in some years means, hey, we're not allowing touchdowns in some games. Whereas last year, you almost guaranteed to score at least 2 touchdowns against them. So, I mean, there are games we haven't allowed one. Let's look at, the high-flying Arizona Cardinals. Only live within the 10 points.
That's way past expectations.
Yeah, that's way past expectations. That was supposed to have been a close game. 31-10, not that close. Let's look at, the Seahawks. They scored 17 points, but, we scored 42.
Still.
So I can't say anything. The St. Louis Rams, 42-6. Tennessee Titans, 31-9. You can't,
Titans game really you can just throw out.
Yeah, we can throw
that
out.
with the Rams.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, but we played, and then also we played really good against Miami, Jacksonville down the stretch. We can play football. Our defense is for real. I think, and our offense is looking really good. And the thing of this year, if there's also get this, Anthony Gonzalez maybe back this week, possibly back next week. If he doesn't play this week, almost a guarantee he'll be back next week. So against the Patriots. So I can't wait to see it.
That's gonna
be a good game. That's a Sunday nighter. That's right. Another prime time game.
One thing for certain that we do have in common is that as far as the rest of the NFC West teams, we've already beaten them. That's all of our 3 victories so far. But it's okay. It's okay. All I'm saying, this game right now. Oh no, it won't be no Jim Mora moment. Hey,
we were pitiful, man. I can't.
Of course, everybody remember last year, With Mike Singletary having to, drop his pants and everything.
First game.
First game as the interim head coach. We're getting our tails whooped. Next thing you know.
Black ass.
Show the doc beat.
Oh, goodness. Up next, we're going to have NBA talk here on the range, so stay tuned.
In case nobody figured it out, with baseball season coming to a close, NFL season right there in the mid-season area, what does this bring about?
NBA.
The NBA. Probably my favorite time of the year. I love the NBA. I love college basketball. So with the start of NBA, it means college basketball is coming up real soon. Go Spartans. But I got to go ahead and tell you, with the NBA season starting, I think this is going to be one of the most exciting NBA seasons we've seen. The refs are back. The regular refs are back with their labor agreement.
Even Tim Donaghy?
Yeah, not Tim Donaghy. He's still in jail. Still calling games at prison league. So, but we do have the refs coming back. But tomorrow night starts the NBA season. Why not say the NFL for? But guys, we're gonna go ahead and let's go into it. Before the season starts, let's go ahead and pick our postseason awards. Start with MVP.
All right, it's tough to go against this guy, but I'm going with LeBron James. He's my MVP. I know what you're thinking. Like everybody picks him, but I'm picking him. So, with the addition of the big Aristotle and Jamario Moon, I think his number is going to even better because the D's is going to draw some attention away from LeBron, I guess you could say. Last year he was 28, 8, and 7. I think he'll be upwards of 35 points per this year.
I pick him as my runner-up. I still say I don't like him, but I really believe that Kobe Bryant. I think this is Kobe Bryant's last campaign year before the torch is passed to LeBron James. I believe Kobe will win MVP. If he doesn't, then it's LeBron. To me, it's going to be between those two. I don't believe anybody else will step up. Dwight Howard could be in the running, but it's very hard to give it to a defensive player. But Dwight Howard, 2010, 4. That's pretty nice. And then Chris Paul, even though the New Orleans Hornets are not really that good, but they do make the playoffs. He's a 20-point guy, 10 assists, 3 steals. He is in that conversation, but his name's just not as big as LeBron and Kobe. Yeah. So I guess it's really going to be between those two.
It was really, you're talking about, LeBron, the Kobe thing. That's a huge little rivalry they have going on the past few years. It's hard to be the main, to be the MVP when you have so many weapons as LeBron James does.
Yes.
Like Doug said, Jamario Moon's on the team, so it was the big, the witness protection man.
Witness protection.
The big witness protection. He's, those guys on the team, he has, role players that will take over at any point. Kobe Bryant has the same thing. Paul Gasol, Ron Artest. That's why Kobe Bryant didn't win it last year. He has too many supporting cast members that step up. So I can't say that they'll two win it. As for, guys like Dwight Howard, I don't think he's going to have that great of a season because, remember in the middle of the season when Jameer Nelson went out, he became the man. He became the man. Orlando Magic depend on point guards, on guard play to win games. Chris Paul doesn't have a team, so he jumps up quickly on my board. The guys that nobody mentioned, don't forget Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant has a shot to win MVP this year. He was in the mix last year, finished 4th. So, I got to give it to him. He can lead an Oklahoma City team who is up and coming. If you saw last year, the Oklahoma City Thunder, they got a team in place. They can win games, and they can win games pretty big. They can win them close. But if anybody can win this award, I don't think it's Kobe. It's, as always, it's between Kobe and LeBron. But I got to put Kevin Durant right there. I got to put Kevin Durant in that mix.
You can't forget about Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony as well. But
Kevin Durant?
All right, let's. What's your surprising teams of the year?
Surprising teams, as far as teams that I believe that are going to step it up and do good this year, Oklahoma City.
Okay.
I believe they might not make the playoffs, but I believe they will be right there. Them, and I'm jumping on this bandwagon as of right now.